Hello there guys and welcome back to Blues Fans TV for my live review of Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2. And honestly guys, I've come to a point where I'm like, I just don't even know what to say anymore. I'm so angry. I'm so pissed off that this just keeps happening. First of all, everyone keeps scoring screamers against us. We can't hold out to any sort of lead in anywhere. We were, we had a man more than our opponent at home at Stamford Bridge for over an hour and we can't win the game. Like, are we serious? Like, it's pissing me off so much. Like, first of all, we bottle it. Kante turns into fucking Gerrard, slips, and they get one back out with their first shot. Not even just first shot on target, with their first shot. Then we actually get it to 2-1 again. And only a few minutes later, we bottle it again. And we bottle it again. Honestly, I'm so angry. Of course, as you can see on screen, this video is again sponsored by OneFootball, so thank you to them. And if you haven't already, please go down below and use the link in our description to download the app. That would be massively appreciated. All of the news you need surrounding football and your favourite team, you get there. Yeah, that would just help us out a lot. So if you could do that, that'd be great. And of course, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to Blues Fans TV and drop a like on this live stream or video at whatever point you're watching this. But let's just get into the game because I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I guess start with the lineup because I wasn't like annoyed at that necessarily. I wasn't like annoyed at it. Rhys James wasn't fit in time. He's not badly injured after the Newcastle game, which is obviously great news, but he didn't manage to be fit in time for this. But it was a 4-3-3. Kepa, of course, was in goal. Two centre-backs remained Rudiger and Christensen. The two full-backs now with Rhys James being out was Aspie on the right and Emerson on the left. A midfield three of Jorginho at the base, Kante to his right, Kovacic to his left, and then an unchanged front three because we don't have anyone else, literally, except Pedro and Batshuayi. So Willian on the left, Hudson-Odoi on the right, and Tammy Abraham up front. And yeah, we played well. You know, we played well until, what, the 28th minute? Maybe 35th minute? We played pretty well. I was happy with it. You know, we dominated things. We had like 65% of the ball. We had a couple of decent chances. Nothing huge, but we had a couple of moments. A Tammy header that he should just be doing a lot better with. I think from, I can't remember whose cross it was. I think it might have been Hudson-Odoi from a short corner. And then we had the situation for Kovacic when it was a really lovely play from Aspilicueta and Hudson-Odoi on the right. And then we get a penalty. David Luiz turns into Agent David Luiz after, well, first Mustafi turned into Agent Mustafi. Tried to play a back pass to their keeper, underhits it. Tammy, quick on his toes, you know, reacts to it quickly, gets on the ball before the keeper, manages to run round him. David Luiz is there, takes him down, is sent off for it. Not sure whether that's the right decision or with the, you know, the double jeopardy or whatever, whether that should have been a yellow card. VAR didn't intervene, so I guess it was right. I'm not 100% sure on those rules there. But yeah, he was sent off. Jorginho steps up. Of course, he doesn't miss. He scores. And then 5 or 10 minutes later, we just bottled it. Like, we just started bottling it. Like, the intensity was just gone. Like, you could see Lampard on the sideline just screaming at them, what are you lot doing? The intensity was gone. We were lazy. We were slow. We were not trying anymore. Arsenal were a man down. And they had acres and acres of space in everywhere without ever getting dangerous because they are just as awful as we are. But, like, nothing. Absolutely nothing on our end until the break. Second half, a bit better. You know, we improved a little bit again. Not saying we necessarily created loads of chances, but the football was a bit better again and it was a bit quicker. And then we have a corner in the, what, 70th minute or something? No, not in the 70th minute. After an hour or so, 62nd minute. Literally, at this point, when we have a corner, can we please just ask the referee to give the other team a goal kick? Please. I mean, I know we scored the 2-1 from a corner, so maybe not. But you get what I'm saying. We get a corner. They hit us on a break. Kante is there defending. Martinelli actually bottles his touch or takes a heavy touch and kind of trips over himself. Kante's just stood there, tries to attack the ball and turns into Gerrard and just slips, just falls over. Like, I don't care. It's just not acceptable. Don't care how wet the fucking pitch is. Get your right boots on and don't slip. Like, I don't care what anyone says, oh, I'm just hating Kante. No, it's just unacceptable to slip there. You just can't just slip. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, sort yourself out. You're only 5 foot tall. Like, your centre of gravity is about in the ground. You can't just fall over. Like, what is this? Like, I actually thought he was pretty decent in the first half, Kante. I actually thought, I was going to say in this review, that finally this is the kind of game where he's going to be decent in. Do you know what I mean? And he was pretty okay. Pissed me off every single time he got into the final third because he's just awful at that. Except when he's actually, like, proper attacking. But when he's meant to be creating in the final third, just, like, don't. There's no point. And then second half, he just keeps getting fouls away. He misses all of his tackles. He barely any interceptions. gives the goal away, and then Kante, Lampard actually takes him off before he took off Kovacic, which I still don't understand really. Took him off for Barkley. 2 minutes later, how many minutes later was it actually? 3 minutes later, sorry. He brings on Mount for Kante. Which I'm like, okay, I mean, that's a bit of an extreme move to go from all of the midfield to none of the midfield, as in, you know, kind of midfieldy players, if that makes sense. And Arsenal fans, if you just want to take the piss, think back to Baku. But, and look at the table, but, you know, is what it is, I guess. I'm still angry today, and I get that Arsenal fans are taking the piss today. I get that they're happy. You know, wouldn't you be happy if you're down to 10 men for over an hour and you still somehow manage to get a point from it? Wouldn't you? Anyways, Martinelli goes through. Obviously goes past Kepa, because Kepa has the lowest percentage of saves in the whole Premier League, and one of the lowest in all of Europe. It was ridiculous. Can't do all about it, like about all of them, but you know, it's still a bad stat. It's still a bad fucking stat. Anyways, he goes through, makes it 1-0, and then we actually make it 2-1 in the 84th minute for Azpilicueta. Hudson-Odoi crosses in. Aspi gets on it, puts it just about past Leno, and we go 2-1 up. I go absolutely mental. Tammy Abraham before that probably picked up a bit of an injury, but ran his socks off. You know, fair play, Tammy. I'm pissed off with some of his heading. He really needs to work on his heading, especially with how tall he is. But he went on a run from his own half, tried to kind of pass it to Mason Mount, but then Mason Mount was too slow, and Tammy just ran past Mason Mount and the defender and got the ball himself. Got it, you know, basically before the touchline. No, the byline, sorry. Backheeled it back into Rob Holding. I think it was Holding who came on. And he actually got a corner out of it. Got himself injured as he ran into the advertising board. But from that corner, we make it 2-1. And then in the 87th minute, Hector Bellerin, the fucking prick. Decides that he has a left foot out of nowhere. Like, why does everyone keep scoring screamers against us? Everyone scores fucking screamers against us. It's not the first time I'm saying this. Rashford in the League Cup. Vass in the Champions League. And some others recently as well. What was it? The overhead kick by Jahan Baksh, or however you pronounce his name. Yakahan. The Iranian from Brighton anyway. Do apologise. I can't remember how exactly his name goes. But his overhead kick. Everyone scores fucking screamers against us. I mean, he's not the scream out of this world by Bellerin. But he just cuts onto his left. He just blasts it into the side netting. And people need to stop blaming Kepa. Like, what the fuck is he meant to do? Like, even Courtois doesn't save that. And he's about a foot taller than Kepa. Like, how can you expect him to save that? Yeah, I know, he could be slightly more centrally positioned in the goal. But even then, he doesn't get on that. You can criticise Rudiger. Why is he coming out to Emerson like that? It's the right back. Don't go there. Because that led Emerson to go long. Because, you know what I mean? Like, people could slay Emerson. And I get he could have cleared it before that. But Choi could have cleared it 30 seconds before that because Tammy was on the ground injured. And the ref didn't stop it when he did stop it in the first half when Mustafi got the ball in the balls, because we stopped that apparently now. Usually we only stop the game for you know, head injuries. No, we stop it for getting a ball in the balls because, you know, we care about Mustafi having kids apparently. But no, Tammy having a very, very sore foot. Nah, that's fine. We don't care about that, ref, do we? We don't care about that. Also thought we should have had a pen for a handball, but apparently not, according to VAR. But anyways, because Rudiger comes out to Emerson, Emerson goes long to cover Bellerin going down the line. Rudiger doesn't cover him cutting inside either though. Because Rudiger's fucking awful. I said it before he was injured, and I'm still saying it now. Yes, we all kid ourselves into, oh, when Rudiger is back, maybe things are better. No, they're not. He just shouts around pretending he's bloody Maldini when it's just not. That's all he does. He just runs out to Emerson, leads Emerson to run down the other side, a bit like that Mahrez goal. When Kovacic comes to Emerson, Emerson's like, all right, you've got that side then I'm going to cover the other one. But then whoever comes to help Emerson doesn't have the other side. They cut inside and they just go past. Jorginho also dropped a bit too deep into the box. Fair enough. But then it's Jorginho. Like, how are we blaming Jorginho for that then? Like, close Bellerin down. Also, how is Bellerin even scoring it? Even listening to myself, I just sound like an absolute mug. You know, I'm just so annoyed and just moaning and whining like an absolute bitch. But it's just pissing me off. It just hits on his left foot. Doesn't even take any deflection. Just flies into the side netting. And then for the rest, I mean, Arsenal was just time wasting. Even bloody Arteta was time wasting. We had a throw in. He just held the ball and wouldn't give it to us. Like, fuck off, stupid twat with your fucking Lego hairdo. Like, it's just a fucking pricks, a lot of them. With Torreira flying around on the floor, if someone touched him in the face, like, he's fucking killed. Tries to look like a fucking art man, like a fucking gang member. But then as soon as someone touches him in the face, he's flying to fucking Sri Lanka because, you know, he got hit so hard. That's how much he's diving. Like, fuck off. Like the lot of us in Guendouzi, like he just kicks people and then he asks for yellow cards. Can we just start handing out yellow cards for asking for yellow cards? Because it's really annoying. Like it's really annoying. How have we turned into bottle jobs like this? How have we turned into bottle jobs like this? Like how is it that we have one of the biggest legends our club has ever produced, one of the best players that have ever played at our club? We have him in charge. And we've turned into the biggest bottle jobs this club has seen in decades. Like I know we're inexperienced and everything. But inexperience isn't an excuse for what's happening right now. Like, this just pisses me off. We can't break anyone down. We can't take our chances. I mean, actually, it was probably the worst thing that could happen to us was Stamford Bridge getting sent off. Because then it was just Arsenal defending and we have to break someone down again. Which is what we struggled with. Because we were good before that. Okay, we didn't score, I get it. But I reckon we would have been a lot better had we just had a penalty, made it 1-0, and David Luiz would have stayed on the pitch. I reckon we probably would have won that game quite comfortably like that. But as soon as we need to break someone down, we're just useless. And then we become so desperate that we push too many men forward. And then we don't even think about, defensive organisation, that we could be here on the counter. Emerson had to be booked. Did Jorginho get booked? I'm not sure. Thank you for the £5 donation, David M. He's so frustrated that we play so well throughout the game and then completely forget how to play. I don't even agree that we played so well. I mean, we played all right for some parts, the first 30 minutes of the first half, and then for some extent in the second half. Well, I didn't think we were great by any means. Sorry, where was I? Then we commit too many men forward. We don't even consider defending counter-attacks. Emerson gets booked for just bottling it on Pepe in the first half. Then Christensen gets booked for an awful challenge. People saying he got unlucky there. No, it was an awful challenge. Just put his foot in the wrong place. The ball wasn't there. The ball was like 20 centimetres left to your foot. Like, why'd you put it there? Like, you're centre-back. You're meant to be good at defending, like at tackling. Aspie got lucky not to be booked. Jorginho tried to get booked, but he was a bit too slow to actually foul the guy. And then we constantly had problems. Like, we kind of had control of the game, but we kind of didn't. Do you know what I mean? And then even Leno pulled off a blinder of a save at 1-0 when Barkley had like a backwards header with an unbelievable Jorginho pass to lead to it. But did it make a difference? No, because Aspie made it 2-1 straight away after that anyway, so probably would have had the same end result. I don't know. But we just can't kill games off. It's 1-0. Kante turns into Gerrard instead of us ever killing the game off. It's not like we had any huge chance, but that's the problem in itself. Lampard keeps saying, we just don't take our chances. No, mate. We don't create proper chances. Okay, the headers for Tammy. But other than that, we don't have proper chances. All we do is cross the ball to fucking no one. And sometimes Tammy gets on them. That's all we do. We give the ball to Reece James when he's fit. At least then we have good crosses. Or Hudson-Odoi when it's sometimes good crosses. But Willian has shy crosses. Emerson has shy crosses. Kante has shy crosses. Aspie's crosses are awful. Kovacic's crosses are awful. Mount's crosses are awful. Barkley's crosses are awful. And that's all we do. We just cross the ball, cross the ball, cross the ball. We had what? In the first half, we had 10 corners. We didn't get dangerous once. Then I saw Christensen trying to score. Christensen, just go back and defend. You will never score in your life. He's the worst player I've ever seen at heading. The worst player I've ever seen at heading. And honestly, I know I must sound so ridiculous. United will close us in now, probably be 2 points behind us. No, we did actually, get 1 point today. So they will be 3 points behind us. Probably lose to them in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. I'm so annoyed. Honestly. I'm so annoyed. I'm going to answer a couple of things that you guys put in the chat because I just can't be fucked anymore. I just can't be fucked. There's mostly Arsenal fans here, but I wouldn't go all too mad if I was an Arsenal fan. You're still 10 points behind us. And only got a 2-0. And you're celebrating it like a win. It kind of shows the club you are right now. But, Poch in, no. Lampard out. My girlfriend said she's Lampard out now. And I was like, what? Jesus. Just in the last stream I said, if you're Lampard out, you're off your head. I don't know. I'm not Lampard out. I don't see the point. I don't think you can blame Lampard for the bottle job moments in the end. Lampard has to take some sort of blame for what happens that we can't score. Because that's the work of the manager. We bottle it towards the end, that's not down to the manager. Not just him anyways. But then again, do I have a reason for why we didn't have that problem so much on Asari? Why we didn't have the problem so much on a Kante? Okay, Kante is a good explanation because we're more defensive. But with Sarri, yes, the team's younger. So that plays a part. But Emerson was there. Rudiger was there. And they were the ones that were beaten for the 2-2. And Rudiger was the one beaten last week, like against Newcastle for the goals. So that's not inexperience that's costing us there. What was inexperience is us not clearing the ball when Tammy was on the ground injured. Like, I'm sure we were waiting for the ref to actually stop the game, like he did for Mustafi when he had the ball kicked into the football kicked into his balls. But he didn't. So we could have just cleared it. But Chouai could have cleared it. Hudson-Odoi could have cleared it. Emerson could have cleared it. I think Jorginho could have cleared it as well. I'm not sure on that one. It's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. No, honestly, guys, stop hating on Kepa. What? He pisses me off as well. He gave me almost two heart attacks today as well already. One in the first half, one in the second half, with passing out from the back. But he can't do anything about that goal, guys. Come on. You can't expect him to save that. And where is Zuma? I don't know. Where is Tomori? I don't know. Why is Rudiger starting? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He's been back from injury, hasn't played a single great game since then, and plays every game. I don't understand. I'm fuming. 10-man team, how can you own London? I mean, yeah, because we just do. Can we play the academy keeper? No. We're not getting Werner. Just get it out of your minds, people. Just stop with Werner. Kepa is costing us games, fam. I get what you're saying, but Kepa, you can't... Please, someone explain to me with a decent comment why Kepa is at fault for this now, because I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit confused as to what Kepa should do there. I mean, we could blame him for not being taller, so maybe we should have given him some growth hormones. But unless he's taller, even if he's like further in the middle of the goal, you can't expect him to save it. I don't think he could. It was in the side netting. He's not tall enough. Like, even Courtois I wouldn't criticise for not saving that. It's a good shot. We all wish we signed Alisson, that's for sure. No, not stop blaming Kante. He's meant to be a centre midfielder, defending, and what does he do? Slip over. Like, no! I can't accept just slipping. Like, in Rome, when, not in Rome, in Moscow, when JT slipped, it was at least pissing it down. There was no rain in London today. None. Yeah, I know they watered the pitch. But like, do you know what I mean? You can't just slip over. Like, fuck off. Pissing me off. Honestly, it's... Curved it... Sorry, what? Bellerin curved it in, bounced out easy to save that. Don't know what that means. Where is tomorrow? I don't know. Laurenz is a legend. I agree. Cheers, mate. Bring Cavani, please. Let's hope so. Don't see it happening now. Lampard is to blame for the draw. Should have been more positive. Remove Jorginho for Batshuayi second half. Remove Jorginho. You're off your head. He was the only good player we had. And Diego Costa, no. He had a surgery for a slip disc a few months ago. Don't get Diego Costa. Come on, guys. Do your research. Hudson-Odoi was good. But then again, he still had no end product. Kovacic was good in midfield. Did a couple of nice dribbles. But zero end product. Zero. The only one I thought that was good was Jorginho for the most part. Could have done better for the second goal, fair enough, but he's not the one you're going to blame for that. Everyone else? Meh. Tammy, fair play for when we got our second goal to win that corner. Christensen was alright, except for when he got booked. Thank you for the 40 whatever currency that is donation. Nobody in our team can shoot a ball. I mean, I think they can shoot balls, but they just don't. Like, how many times do we actually try to shoot? Yeah, we need Ruben back. That's the one. Cavani, temporary solution. Yeah, I would go for Cavani as well. But Cavani isn't the solution to our problem right now. Like, the problem is that we need to, like, actually get into the box and start creating, other than just crossing the ball. Okay, Cavani will score a few more than Tammy probably, but that's not the simple. It's not as simple a solution as that. We also need Pulisic back. We need Ruben back. We just need a bit more options. We're just as consistent as the weather forecast. We can't even be, like, we're not even just inconsistent for match day to match day. We're inconsistent in a game. I mean, we were, well, I'm going to say very good until we scored from a penalty. And then we're shocking at the last time. Then we were pretty good for a while. Then we concede. Then we're all right. Then we actually score, and then we bottle it. I'm fuming. Honestly, guys, I'm fuming. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. I can't be asked anymore. I cannot be asked. FA Cup against Hull on Saturday. Yay. Can't wait for that. Bloody hell. February is great. Leicester, United, Spurs, Bayern Munich. Can't remember who we played then. And then Bayern Munich again. That's going to be fun. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate all of you guys that have tuned in. Like I said in the beginning, of course, as you can see, this video is sponsored by OneFootball. So please go down below. It's the first line in the description. use that link to download the OneFootball app. That would massively help us out. We would massively appreciate that. Really, really would. So please do that. Subscribe to Blues Fans TV if you haven't already. Drop a like on this live stream if you enjoyed it. Drop a like on this video if you're watching this later on. And also leave me your thoughts on the game down in the comment section below if you're watching this later on when this live stream has turned into a video. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Up to Chelsea. It's upwards and onwards. What else can I say except upwards and onwards, really? Don't know what else to say. So upwards and onwards, and I'll see you when I see you.